We'll take it. And welcome out on the Golden Bears Sports Network to the Thunderdome here in Archbold, Ohio, as the Bryan Golden Bears open up league play against the Blue Streaks of Archbold here on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Good evening, everybody. Chris Malanga alongside Brian Arnold. And Brian, first off, what a great place to do a basketball game.
We've been here plenty of times. A lot of good experiences here. I know a lot of teams don't have great experiences in the Thunderdome over at Archbold. We've seen a lot of really good basketball. Great place to open up the season. Pretty evenly matched teams, senior heavy on both sides. Obviously, the X factor is probably going to be Kate Brenner for Archbold, but great place to open up a league season, and maybe we can pull something off here and shock the Blue Streaks.
Yeah, the last time these two played, it was only a three-point game back at our place, which was kind of amazing. And I know that Archbold beat Bryan 43-40, but you know, hey, that was a close game, and hopefully we get a good one tonight.
Yeah, we had a good plan last year against Kate Brenner. He came alive a little bit in the fourth quarter, hit some big shots against us, if I remember right, but we did a really good job against everyone else, and that's what we're going to have to do again tonight. I think, you know, him coming in, reading a little bit about him, what was the Ayersville game, they face guarded and held him to 7 points, but he got everybody else involved, and that's the thing that we talked about. We talked about the Kreitz girl from Fairview, about how she made everybody better on the floor, and that the really good players are going to do that. Brenner's going to get his points. It's just a matter of, can we contain everyone else, keep them under their averages, keep them under control, and then can we score it on our end of the floor to stay in the ball game and put a scare into them in the fourth.
The last game that Bryan played was a 60-58 win over Rossford, and let's talk about Gavin Jessing. Gavin Jessing got inserted into the starting lineup due to injury for Maddox Langendorfer, and Gavin Jessing went off for 26 points.
Yeah, you're not gonna find a much bigger fan of Gavin Jessing than me. I had a chance to coach him directly during football as one of our linebackers there for a couple of years, and then I just see a ton of potential in that kid. There's a lot of athleticism. He just needs to know it. He needs to have that confidence, and you hope a game like that Rossford game is the thing that gets him going. Sometimes that's all a player needs, is to see a night, to have a night like that, and think, I can do this. All those things that everybody's been telling me they're expecting out of me, I can do this. So, I think there wasn't a huge post presence from Rossford that night, and that didn't matter. He just went and attacked the basket, a lot of offensive rebounds, got to the free throw line, scored some points. And, we need that extra help for Sam Harold, for Jace Kepler. We need that other guy that can take the pressure off of them. So hopefully that's just a sign of some things to come with Gavin.
Absolutely. Well, it is the Oberlin Turnbull countdown to tip off. Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, family-owned, family-focused. I had a chance to chat with Bryan head coach Brock Homeyer. You're going to hear that after this timeout on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
to the school board and administration,
and everyone who played a role in this project.
We just want to say
thank you!
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
STEM is everywhere, like here, behind the scenes of The Walking Dead. STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. The only limit is your imagination. Get inspired at shecanstem.com.
Welcome back out on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Chris Malanga alongside Brock Homeyer of the Bryan Golden Bears. And Coach, did you have a good holiday break?
I did.
Little different for the boys and the girls. The girls played in a couple of holiday tournaments. You guys just had a couple one-off games. But, is that hard when you have a long time when you're not regularly playing games?
Yeah. Having practice for 5 to 6, 7 days in a row is different, especially, when we're playing, from here on out, it's every Friday, Saturday. But we try to make it interesting, try to bring alum guys in and do as much as we can to stay prepared and stay in shape, really.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's got to be challenging to not have that game speed or game action. Plus, you run the risk of getting hurt against your own guys.
Right, yeah. I mean, we deal with it. It is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so you did get one game in and you got a win, and that was a good situation. Talk about that game because it featured a guy that really had kind of exploded for you guys.
Yeah, they did a really good job of spreading us out and getting to the hoop, and we kind of had to throw different zones, to try and keep them out of the paint and kind of just, let them shoot it and do a good job of boxing out. But offensively, they did a really high 1-3-1. And Gavin, got in really good spots, and his teammates found him. And I mean, I don't think he shot a 3, and he had 20-some points. So, I mean, he did a good job of knowing where to be. But we also, we game plan against a lot of zones, and 26, 28, something like that he had. And as I think this is his first start ever, that's impressive. But now, he's got to back it up.
Right, absolutely. As he was a guy that kind of came off the bench, maybe your 6th or 7th guy, but what kind of changed to put him in the starting role for that game?
His length. On defense, we could go from him to DK. Those are very two different bodies. So I think DK, and I think he agrees with me, he does a better job coming off the bench as a little spark. And, he is our senior. He's a leader. He's a heck of a kid. So I know he'd be able to, take we're going to start this guy and you need to come off the bench. And, I'm not a big believer in starting and not starting. It doesn't really matter because, minutes-wise, I'm sure they were close. But, his size and his length is very appealing to me as a coach, especially not having anybody, and he can play in and out. So, I don't know. We're just trying to figure out the best, gel for us right now, where we can go since Maddox is out and we don't know for how long again. So we're just trying to put people in spots to be successful. Landon Bassett came in, and I don't think he's he hasn't got any real minutes in varsity before, and he hit a big shot. So a lot of guys stepped up that needed to for us to be able to win.
Against Archbold, and you have to go to their place. And that's always a tough environment at the Thunderdome, and Archbold's a pretty good team right now.
Yeah, they're undefeated, but we've got a pretty good game plan. I think Joe Franks came to like 3 or 4 of our games, so I know he's going to have a very good game plan, but it is what it is. Playing in Archbold has always been hard. It is like you're down 10 walking in there because it's just a place. I don't know. It's weird. It's different. It was like that when I played too. But we're going in as underdogs per usual, and we're going to play our butts off and hopefully make some shots and slow down Brenner and do the things it takes to win there, which is tough.
Yeah. Well, you talked about Cade Brenner, obviously their best player, but what are some other things when you look at them that you have to work against?
I mean, they do a really good job of screening, and when you screen with a guard like that, that's very good, who can hit setbacks and stuff, you have to be able to adjust, and that's tough because they're going to try and get a big to guard Brenner so he can go to work. So we're doing different things, trying to figure out ways to slow them down. But, I mean, at the end of the day, if we play our game offensively and we get stops, it should be a competitive game.
All right, well, Coach, I wish you the best of luck as you open up league play against Archbold.
Thanks.
All right, Coach Brock Homeyer of the Bryan Golden Bears is going to take this time out, come back with more after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Why do so many people travel to Jason Eats Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knurk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
The Fountain City Amphitheater provides opportunities for families and friends to have fun at many different events. After winning Season 21 of The Voice on Team Kelly, Girl Named Tom recently performed a free concert on the AMP's incredible outdoor stage, thanks to numerous corporate and family sponsors.
With a 5-tier sponsorship opportunity, you can help support this project and all that is to come. Sponsorships promote brand exposure and include unique bonuses with each tier.
To learn more about how you can help provide quality programming at the AMP, visit cityofbryan.com/FC Amphitheater.
Welcome back to the Thunderdome here in Archbold. Chris Malanga, Brian Arnold with you. It is Bryan and Archbold boys basketball doing battle here on Q96.5, BryanSports.com, and WOSN. Want to thank our sponsors bringing the game. They include Andrews O'Neill No, the Bryan Parks and Rec, Fackler Monument, Newcomer, Schaefer, Spangler, and Brininger, Oberlin, Turnbull, Funeral Home and Crematory, Veteran Services of Williams County, Starks Plumbing and Heating, Northwest State Community College, Jason Dietsch Automotive Services, Danielle Van Atta Agency, and the Bryan Athletic Boosters. All right, the last time, we mentioned this a little earlier, last time these two teams met was back in January of 2023, where Archbold came to Bryan and snuck out with a 43-40 win in a game that was very close into the fourth quarter. And I think if you talk to Coach Homeyer, he feels like they let that one slip away.
We had that a couple of times. It felt like that was going to be a night for a breakthrough win for the Bears. Just weren't able to make enough stops at the end and hit the big shots they needed to hit. But boys played really well that night. So you hope that carries over to some confidence. I was talking to Kevin Homeyer this week as he was walking into practice one of our afternoons after school, and that was one of the things we talked about was that confidence from last year's game. Hopefully that carries forward into tonight. We're playing better as a team all the way around. And if we can have a lead or we can be close and be nipping at their heels third quarter, fourth quarter, maybe we can find a way to chip away at their confidence some and pull something off here.
Let's meet these two teams first. For the Bryan Golden Bears, Coach Brock Homeyer, his third year here at Bryan, 10-42. They're averaging 46.1 points a game and allowing 49.1 points a game. And we talked about this earlier. Gavin Jessing scored 26 points in his first varsity start versus Rossford back on December 30th. So we know the Golden Bears sitting at 4-4 in the season. And let's meet the Archbold Blue Streak. First here's their season to date. Last game they won against Rossford, and then 2 losses at Pettisville and at Defiance. They beat Stryker at home and lost to Hicksville to start things off. In December, and they've had a long break right now because they didn't play any holiday tournaments like the girls did.
No, they got that one game in, and then they've been sitting and waiting a little bit. Part of that is good. You get your legs some rest. Get a chance to work on some things practice-wise. Get a lot of shots up during those breaks, and hopefully that stuff will be positives for us, because I know the flip side of it is, the reality is once you get to a certain point of the year, you just want to play games.
Absolutely.
So hopefully the boys were able to keep the intensity up, have some good practices, and they'll build off of that win versus Rossford.
Longtime coach here at Archbold is Joe Frank. He was a longtime assistant under Doug Grouse. He is in his 6th year. Hard to believe that he's 6 years here already. 93 and 28. Archbold is averaging 60.7 points a game and allowing 41.8. And you mentioned Cade Brenner. The senior is leading the streaks with a 19.4 points per game average. There was just a feature about Cade in the Defiance Crescent News today. So he's kind of the guy that makes things go here with Archbold.
Yeah, and he's been that guy here the last couple of years. In the article, Coach Frank mentioned how he took advantage of having some time as a sophomore to get on the floor, and that propelled him to the years that he's had his junior year. And what is it? I think 820 points now for his career, so it's reachable for him to get to 1,000. Be the next player in Archbold basketball history to get to 1,000 points. So, he's had a great career, and he's having another great senior year, averaging over 19 points. He's got 23 made threes on the year, shooting the ball really well from really everywhere. 2-point, 3-point free throw line, just playing with a lot of confidence. So you like the things that Coach Frank said in the article. Kid that has a lot of fun, smiles every day in practice, just enjoys being here, gym rat. Those are the kind of kids that everybody likes to coach and be around, just makes their team better.
Archbold undefeated on the season. Their last game, they pounded Toledo Waite back on January 6th. They beat Pettisville, they beat Eastwood, Eden, Fairview, and they are sitting at 9-0 on the season. All right, let's real quick before we take our last break, we're going to take a look real quick at the NWOAL as it shook out this year so far as our first game, but Archbold sitting at 9-0, Evergreen 7-2, Delta 6-2, and then the Bears at 4-4. And that's kind of the Bears right in the middle of the pack with Wauseon and Liberty 4-4, 3-3.
And a little bit of surprise there with Patrick Henry down there. They played a tough schedule, but Patrick Henry came in as one of the league favorites to win the NWOAL, and the league hasn't started yet, but 3-4 is not where they expected to be, I don't imagine.
And if you take a real quick look at last year's standings, they were won by Wauseon. Patrick Henry right behind, and Bryan did not have a league game. In fact, Coach Homeyer does not have a league win to his name just yet, and hopefully they can change that here tonight. All right, it is the Oberlin Turnbull countdown to tip-off. We're going to take a timeout, come back with keys of the game after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
At Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
Here at the Williams County Veterans Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veterans Service Office.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network from the Thunderdome, Chris Malanga, Brian Arnold here with you, and let's take a look at our keys of the game being brought to you by Carlin Company. The Carlin Company Realty and Auctioneers has been your hometown real estate company for over 45 years. Call them for all your real estate needs, and let's look at the Golden Bears.
Well, we talked about it already. Key number one is stop Cade Brenner. Stop versus contain, maybe. Contain Cade Brenner. Don't let him just dominate the game. Shoot the ball with confidence. Find a guy who can score. I talked about Gavin Jessing maybe being that third guy. We've got some guys now that maybe come off the bench and knock down some shots, but shoot with confidence and then win on the boards. Archbold's big inside. They don't have maybe a dominant guy inside, but they've got some big bodies. And if we can rebound with them on both ends, that would be huge.
All right, and the keys for the Archbold Blue Streaks.
Well, on their side, they talk about rebounding too, rebounding at both ends. And I think our athleticism is what rebounds for us. Jace Kepler, who would be our quote-unquote point guard, is who leads us in rebounding with athleticism. So they want to try to contain that. Make sure that they're taking good shots. Coach Frank wants to make sure they run the offense. They're getting good looks at the hoop, not just taking the first shot that they get, and then be able to handle all of our sets. That's the one thing that we do well offensively. We run a lot of set plays and make you defend screens, pick and roll, make it a lot of different actions, so you got to be able to take care of that.
All right, this has been the Oberlin Turnbull countdown to tip-off. Oberlin Turnbull Funeral and Crematory, family-owned, family-focused. One final 30-second timeout. Back with the tip after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. So if you want to talk to your kids, you got to get it trending. I was just trying to get your attention.
Could I just ask?
Visit talkaboutVaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
In order to honor America and to the flag for which he stands, and in respect for all who have served this great country to defend the freedoms you and I enjoy, we had asked you to please stand. Gentlemen, remove your caps. We encourage our veterans to salute the flag as the Blue Streak Pep Band presents our national anthem.
Presented by Veteran Services of Williams County.
The Archbold High School, through its athletic department, extend to each of you a cordial welcome. The Archbold High School and the Bryan High School are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by the rules and regulations that set forth by the association to maintain high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with member schools. Folks, these are high school athletes who are playing here tonight, and while play may be fierce at times, good sportsmanship is expected from all, and remember to respect the game. Let's meet varsity cheerleaders for both squads. First of all, for the Golden Bears, Tegan Blad, Karis Wheeler, Olivia McDougall, Mercedes Marino, Vanessa Resnick, Allison Vashhaw, and Hallie Six. Members of the Blue Streak cheerleading squad includes Kiara Gore, Jalen Schroeder, Josie Peterson, Savannah Rangel, Molly Rutledge, Jessa Peterson, McKenna Pickle, Emma Kurtz, Edlin Nafsiger, Tessa Seibert, and Araya Petrowski.
Our starting lineups brought to you by Yoder Mechanical and Custom Fabrication. Call Yoder Mechanical and Custom Fabrications for all mechanical piping needs at 419-519-3111. They introduced the cheerleaders here at Archbold. So, absolutely. Our officials tonight being brought to you by Tri-State Vision Center. Tri-State Vision Center has been serving the area since 1977. Contact us at either our Bryan or Montpelier offices for all your eye care needs. Jeff Clare, Jason Blazevich, and Ralph Green, your officials tonight here at Archbold. All right, time now for our starting lineups.
Introduce an alternating order. First of all, for the Golden Bears, he has number 3 on his back, a 6'1" senior, Jace Kepler. And for the Blue Streaks, a 5'11" junior, number 1, Sonny Phillips. For the Golden Bears, a 6'2" junior, wearing number 14, Gavin Jesse. At a wing for the Blue Streaks, a 6'2" senior, number 2, Cade Brenner. For the Golden Bears, a 6'1" senior, number 23, Carter Brown. For the Blue Streaks, a 6'3" senior, wearing number 5, Jaden Seiler. For the Golden Bears, a 5'10" senior, number 24, Sam Harold. And for the Blue Streaks, a 5'11" and 7/8" senior, number 12, Chase Miller. And for the Golden Bears, a 6'1" junior, number 32, Carter Dominic. And in the paint for the Blue Streaks, a 6'3" junior, number 25, Micah Nufsinger.
There you have it, our starting lineups. And did I hear him introduce somebody as 5'11" and 7/8" there?
I hope he's related, or that kid made him mad one time. He wasn't going to give him 6 foot. He's going to keep that 1/8 of an inch in his pocket.
Well, about ready to get this one tipped off. And it's going to be our traditional starters, Jace Kepler, Carter Brown, Sam Harold, Carter Dominic, and new to the starting lineup is going to be Gavin Jessing, who had just a tremendous shooting night against Rossford. Tip is away. Cade Brenner will knock it to Sonny Phillips. Phillips will bring it up.
Cade Brenner really does do everything. Jump center for the Blue Streaks and won it.
Brenner has it on the right wing, now over to the left side of Jaden Seiler. Seiler now back outside. 3 ball in the air, no good for Brenner. Rebound comes down for Jessing.
Good first possession there defensively from the Bears. Brenner got a decent look at a 3. Good challenge by Carter Brown. Good rebound inside by Gavin.
Bears moving it around. Jessing has it now. Over to Kepler on the right wing. Gonna figure out our camera weirdness going on there. Jessing will have it. He'll put up a shot. It is good. So Bears taking early 2-0 lead.
Gavin Jessing showing some confidence, 15 feet. Defended pretty well right there. Got the kind roll on the away rim.
Seiler with it on the left side. We'll give to Brenner also on the left.
Carter Brown's drawn the, I don't know if it's the unfavorable or if he asked for it, but he's drawn the job of defending Cade Brenner the first couple trips down the floor.
3 ball in the air for Jaden Seiler. Is no good. Rebound will come down to Sam Harold. Bears will bring it up. They lead 2-0 with 6:42 remaining first quarter. Brown has it. They'll go right side to Sammy Harold, then down low on the right side. Now to Carter Dominic. Dominic makes a move, puts up a shot. No good. Rebound will come down, and the presence in the paint of Micah Nofsinger is going to be a game changer today.
Yeah, that's a great move.
Stolen away. Kepler puts up the left. Oh my goodness! And there's going to be nothing called.
Seems like a lot of body right there.
Wow.
That was an open field tackle, I think. I'm not quite sure how there's no body called on that.
Could have been goaltending. Like that.
Yeah, you're right. It could have been. That's a miss right there by the official, and the Bears fumbled it out of bounds off the rebound.
Wow. Interesting. Well,
if that's any indication, we shouldn't have to worry about getting to 5 fouls in any quarter tonight.
That's right. Sonny Phillips has it. He'll go around, put up a scoop shot. It's no good. Rebound will come down to Nofsinger, and it's going to be they're going to get a foul on Carter Dominic. He was going for the jump ball.
A great steal up top by Jace Kepler there. Nice job attacking. Great hustle by Brenner to get back, but he got a lot more than ball on that. He was fortunate to not have the foul called.
Underneath. Shot up and good. First points of the game for Micah Nofsinger and the Archbold Blue Streaks come with 5:44 remaining first quarter.
Back-to-back times, Phillips was able to get by Bear defenders and get the ball to the rim. That time a nice find of Nofsinger on the opposite block.
Kepler has the basketball. Kepler goes right side over to Sam Harold. Kep on back to the left side. Kep looks to drive, loses the basketball, picked up by Nofsinger. They feed it ahead. Sonny Phillips will bring it up. Phillips over to Brenner. Brenner on the right wing, high dribble. Now he'll get double teamed. Finds the corner. He'll go baseline. Trapped, and we're going to get a traveling violation on Jaden Seiler as the Golden Bears had good position on the baseline.
Yeah, a little bit of a zone with Jessing dropping down to the baseline right there. Ran and got the trap and got the Archbold player in a bad spot, took the extra step. Now I see a little full court pressure here out of the Blue Streaks.
And it's actually knocked away by Sonny Phillips. Like, I don't know if Jace Kepler didn't think that was going to happen or what. Looked like token pressure, and then Sonny
careless.
Phillips.
I think he thought Phillips was running away from him, and he ended up right in his back pocket.
They get it down to Carter Dominic, who puts up a shot, and good.
Nice look ahead there. A great touch pass by Gavin Jessing. Good finish there. Nice job by Carter Dominic. Used the shot fake to let the defenders run by.
Double team to Brenner. Now he gets it over to Seiler. Now down low on the right wing to Sonny Phillips. Now back out. Chase Miller launches a three and has it. 7-4 lead for Archbold. Their first lead of the game. 4:27 remaining first quarter.
And that's not a shot Miller takes or makes a lot right there, so that's pretty good for Coach Frank's squad to get that early.
Baseline to Jessing. That time Carter Dominic will get the contact.
Bears doing a nice job of finding Carter Dominic early right now.
That'll be the first foul on Brenner. So Dominic will take 2 shots here. First one, no good. No good as well, so Bears 0 for at the foul line. Phillips will bring it up quickly. Phillips shoves off of Jace Kepler. Miller has it. Down to Phillips, down low, far corner. Phillips brings it inside, then gives top of the key to Miller.
Bears using this zone right here to try to not lose track of Cade Brenner on the perimeter.
Feed it underneath. Shot is blocked by Carter Brown. Big time block.
Nice job coming from the backside there against a big post player from Archbold.
Sam Harold will come screaming through the key, and the block foul will be called on Archbold.
And that
on
one,
Chase Miller.
Sorry, Chris, that's tailor-made for a charge right there, but I think he got on top of Miller before he saw what was coming, and I'm not sure Miller wanted to square up to that either.
That puts Sam Harold at the line to shoot 2.
Sammy looked like he thought he was on the football field again there and went hard at the basket. Bears leading scorer. Sammy comes in averaging 15 a night. That's his first point of the night.
And make it 2. So 7-6. 3:40 remaining first quarter. Archbold leads.
Gotta like how aggressive the Bears have been offensively. And they're doing a really nice job trying to get their shot, get their look against the Archbold defense.
Brenner got left open on the far corner, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound will come down to Harold. And Bears will bring it up.
And that's the biggest thing there. If you can get Brenner to miss and limit them to 1 shot, that's a huge defensive possession there for the Bears.
Harold with it, gives to Brown. Brown will get fouled.
Nice
Let's
job.
see if they get Knopfsiger or Miller. They got Knopfsiger. That's his first. You know, talking to Coach, you heard in the pregame show that Coach Frank has been to like 4 of the Bryan games, and we remarked early, we played striker, that Coach Frank was at that game, and that was way early.
Yeah.
And he's just scouting his opponents, and you know he's a basketball guy. He's been an assistant coach for a lot of years now in his 6th year here, and you know just kind of a basketball guy. And
I think school. He'd be one of the first ones to tell you he learned from one of the best, and Coach Krause. You had a chance to coach under him for a long time and see the right way to do things. And you know, like you said, he's a bit of a junkie. He probably figured, what else am I going to do?
Yeah.
Play these guys? I'm going to go watch some basketball and figure out who I'm going to see down the road.
Second one for Brown ties things up at 7. 3:10 remaining here. First quarter from Archbold. Streaks with it. Brenner on the right wing working against Sam Harold. Looks to drive. Fade away. Shot is good at the foul line. And
Really
that's just
tough
it.
shot
I mean,
there. You defended it well. You forced a fadeaway, hand in his face. tip your cap. He made a nice shot. Let's go down to our end here and run some good offense, get a good look at this end like we've been getting so far.
And it's knocked away by Brenner. He'll go down and put up a scoop shot, good. And that makes it quickly 11-7. Bears had tied it up just a minute ago. They actually had a lead early on.
Well, I hope what the Bears are seeing, what they're learning here, is they've got to be really careful with the basketball around Kate Brenner, especially. And take care of the ball and make sharp passes.
As Jace Kepler puts it up and in. Brenner has it now. We'll go left side to Miller. Miller launches a three. He's already got one of those tonight. No good that time, and it comes down to Sammy Harold. Harold will give to Kepler, and Archbold's going to set up in their half-court defense. They did a little bit of press early on.
And really, you're happy if you're Coach Homeyer here early about a lot of things, but rebounding's at the top of the list. Wanted to rebound, has done a great job of it.
Minute 49 remaining here, first quarter. Bears in no hurry, trying to get a good shot. And we're going to get a, what do we got? We got a
call it offensive. Yeah, maybe moving screen on Gavin Jessen there. I don't know if he grabbed a hold of him. He's not arguing too much, so I think Gavin knows he got caught versus bad call.
So Streaks will bring it up with a 2-point lead. Minute 36 remaining here, first quarter. 11-9 on the main stop scoreboard. Main stop is open when you need them. They're always near a main stop. And out of bounds as Sonny Phillips got it poked away.
I tell you, Phillips is about as quick a kid as we've seen with the ball in his hands this year. You got to try to work hard to keep him in front of you and force him where you want him to go.
So they get it off the inbound. Evan Wendt has it now. He's come in as a sub. Miller gives to Brenner. Brenner launches a three. In and out. Rebound comes down to Carter Dominic. A nice rebounding effort there by Carter Dominic.
Nice job again by the Bears. Limit to one shot. Defensive rebound, get down the floor. Now we need to keep up the crispness down at this end. Running our stuff at him.
Jessing will give over to Kepler. Now to Sam Harold, who launches a three. Banks it off. Bears take a 12-11 lead.
First three made for the Bears. That's a pretty good percentage.
Phillips will bring it inside. Shot is blocked by Carter Brown.
Another nice play defensively on the ball there by Carter Brown.
Archbold fans wanted contact, but that was all ball.
Well, we're probably still owed a couple after the melee at the rim that Chase Kepler didn't get it called earlier.
Absolutely. Kep has it. 27 seconds to go, first quarter. Looks like Bears are playing for the last shot. He's working against Brenner. Brenner will try to reach in. Kep pushes him off. To Jessing now. Jessing will go around a screen, double teamed underneath, puts up a scoop, weird shot, and we're going to get a foul on Archbold, I believe, down underneath the basket. And I think
looks like they got number 3.
Carter Brown is going to go to the line. Is that right? No. Okay. Wendt.
No, they're just call that on foul, but a great job. You got to give Carter Brown an offensive rebound on that play, just going up and attacking the basketball. He's been really active here to start this one for the Bears.
They get it underneath the Jessing. Jessing turns, puts up a shot, and good. Gavin Jessing.
Talk about a tough shot going to his right shoulder, too, as a right-handed shooter.
An off-balance shot at the buzzer, and the Bears lead at the end of the first quarter of play by a score of 14-11. Going to take this timeout back with more after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
At Oberlin, Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin, Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, Bears lead at the end of the first quarter of play by a score of 14-11 as we move to the second quarter. And early thoughts.
Well, you got to love that first quarter if you're Coach Omar. The only number that didn't go the Bears' way was 5 turnovers to the 2 for Archbold, but they didn't really let that hurt them. Rebounding's been fantastic. We're shooting the ball well early, and we played really good defense so far. So see if we can keep up this intensity. I like the post touches to both Jessing and Dominic. Those have been really useful for the Bears so far.
Jessing tries to feed backdoor cut for Brown. Gets knocked out of bounds. Carter Dominic gets it saved. And then Sam Harold launches a 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Brenner, and it's stolen right away, but they're going to get a foul as Brenner gets the rebound. We'll see who they got. That'll be on, it looks like Kepler.
Again, good aggressive action there by the Bears trying to attack the boards off that 3-point miss. A good look by Sam Harold on the 3. Not a bad possession there for the Bears. Just need to keep playing well on this end of the floor. Force tough shots and limit them to 1 shot and done.
All right, Archbold has it down 3 with 7:16 remaining here, second quarter. They get underneath and back out to Brenner. Brenner launches a 3, rattles in and out. Rebound comes down, and then Chase Miller is going to be fouled. Sam Harold will be whistled for it.
I think they got Kepler again.
Oh, did they get Kepler again? They did.
That's a couple quick ones on Kep right there. Just didn't get a body on Miller coming in and crashing on that.
You know, Cade Brenner has missed like 2 threes now.
Yeah, I don't know how much you can keep living dangerously like that. Gavin Jessing made a little bit of a mistake defensively there. When Brenner dumped it in on the block, he went in to dig a little bit too deep, and the ball came right back out to Brenner. Has too much ground to cover, and the Bears got lucky that one didn't drop. And the thing with Brenner is, too, he's missed. He ain't missed by much.
Yep.
Ball's rattling in and out. It's hitting the rim a couple of times, so it's just a matter of time until he gets hot.
Foul shot is good, so that makes it a 2-point lead for the Bears, 14-12, 7:09 remaining here. Sam Harold will bring it up. Harold left side. Tries to give to Kepler, and Brenner's going to pick up the foul. He was going after the steal.
Yeah, that's about the second time he poked one away up top. He picked up his second foul. Bears are fortunate they got away with one right there, I think. Need to be aware, anytime you're throwing the ball in the neighborhood of Cade Brenner, not only is he quick, he's long.
Yep.
Long arms, gets to the ball in a hurry.
And I move him off the ball. Sam Harold has it now, top of the key. Harold will hand off to Brown. Brown gives to Kep, top of the key. Kepler double team will give to Brown. Now back to Kepler. Lots of motion in this Bears offense.
And it's got to be that way. They got to keep moving, can't get stagnant. Ball's got to move, players got to move.
Jessing puts up a shot, no good. Coming in and crashing the boards is Carter Dominic and Brown. And now Harold will come in, crash the boards. Shot is missed. Jessing will have it. We'll give to Brown, who launched the 3. Buries it. Carter Brown makes it 17-12 Bears. And Coach Frank wants a timeout.
We needed that after those 2 tremendous effort offensive rebounds. Bears deserve to get that one to fall.
Timeouts being sponsored by Bryan Ford Lincoln, North Main Street, where good values mean a great deal. And boy, oh boy, Golden Bears seem like they came to play.
Definitely. A little bit like we said, this is a little bit of a carryover from last year. We started out really well. We didn't show any kind of intimidation. 9-0 Archbold, we came ready in their place to play. And right now we're doing a tremendous job on the boards. I'm really impressed with how our guys are attacking rebounds, being athletic, going after the basketball. And I think that's kind of caught Archbold off guard, honestly.
So Archbold will have it after the timeout. Bears will take the court again. Chase Miller will inbound, and bringing it up is Sonny Phillips. Phillips will go left side to Brenner on the perimeter. He launches another 3. That one wasn't even close, and the rebound gets tipped to Gavin Jessing.
If you can see that as Coach Homar, see Brenner kind of forcing a 3. I thought we gave him a little bit too much space, missed everything right there. Now you hope that maybe what you're doing defensively is going to cause some issues.
Kepler has it top of the key. Now to Harold, now back to Kep. Now they get it over to Brown on the left wing. And we're going to get a foul underneath. I think that's going to be called on Jaden Seiler, number 5. It is.
Yeah, but Jessing repositioned and Seiler grabbed a hold of him. He doesn't agree with the call, but it was the right call. A lot of hands in that post defense right there.
So Bears will have it on the baseline. Looking to get it in, they get to Brown. Now Brown will hand back to Kepler. Kepler move at the foul line, puts up a shot, banks it off and good. 7-point lead for the Bears, 19-12.
Jace Kepler really aggressive and confident right there. He went looking for that shot.
Knopfsiger, now they launch a three. Archbold tries to answer, and the Bears get the rebound. Jaden Seiler missed that three.
And another one and done. Great job on the defensive boards by the Bears.
Kepler gives it to Sam Harold on the perimeter. Harold looks to drive. Harold scoots, but bounces his way in. No good. Rebound knocked from Carter Dominic to Carter Brown.
Another offensive rebound by the Bears. They've used that tap a couple times tonight. Great job keeping the ball alive.
Harold has it. Right wing. Feeds underneath to Carter Dominic. Dominic working against Knopfsinger, and we're going to get a foul on the floor.
Great job by Carter Dominic drawing that contact by Knopfsinger. Good aggressive offensive move.
That'll be 2 on Knopfsinger as well. So they'll run in Steven Diller.
Knopfsinger's obviously a big body and he can handle contact down there, but Carter Dominic's he's gonna take advantage of his quickness, and if he can continue to do that, it's gonna cause some issues for the Streaks down there in that matchup.
Carter Dominic puts up a shot with a hand on him and puts it up and in. 21-12. Bears lead with 4:34 remaining here.
Bears playing with a lot of confidence on offense, so starting down at this end. Limit shots, take care of all the misses.
Miller looks to drive, gets a nice move, shot finally falls. It felt like it had been a long time for Archbold, and now it's 21-14 with 4:14 remaining second quarter.
Yeah, that was just their fourth shot of the quarter and their first time inside the arc. The Bears have been pretty good defensively, limiting opportunities. That was pretty good individual effort by Chase Miller. Nice pivot move down there once he got stuck, and he just didn't give up on it.
Kepler looks to drive from the left wing, runs into some trouble, but stops, pops, no good. Rebound comes down to Jessing with the putback. Gavin Jessing.
Bears staying super active on the boards, get rewarded there.
23-14. Brenner comes inside, blocked by Jace Kepler.
Great job defensively again, just not giving up on the play there by Jace Kepler.
And Chase Miller comes over and tells everybody just relax. Brenner, relax. Diller with it, feeds underneath. Shot is up, no good for Sam Harold. Rebound tipped around. Archbold will come down with it. Another second choice shot, chance shot. Phillips drives, puts up a shot, that's good. Sonny Phillips.
You know, Sonny Phillips was one who kept them in the ball game last year when things weren't going well for him early. Just so explosive off the dribble. Great first step, tough to defend.
And we're going to get a foul, and that's going to be on number 1, Phillips. We just talked about him. That's going to be foul number 1. That's the 4th foul for Archbold. So 3:12 remaining second quarter. Remember, next foul, Bears are shooting 2. And Archbold's been playing pretty aggressive defense.
They have it. I think the Bears can kind of force the issue a little bit, get a touchdown here with somebody in the post, attack the basket. Archbold's been fouling a lot, and the whistle's been friendly to the Bears so far with the way they've wanted to play.
Brown with the basketball on the left wing. He'll give to Carter Dominic, top of the key. Now over to Kepler. Kepler looks to drive. Bounces off of Phillips. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebound will come down to the Streaks.
I like that. I thought that was a pretty good move. I thought he got a little bit of skin on Kepler there.
Jaden Seiler with a step back 3 makes it 23-19. Cuts the Bears lead to 4. Bears lead was as many as 9 in this quarter.
Well, one thing you know, Archbold's not going to go away. Coach Frank was able to settle him down with the timeout. And that was a pretty deep 3. You're going to give up a 23-footer right there and then go rebound it. Just Harold, better offense versus defense there.
Harold puts up a shot and miss. Rebound crashed by Archbold. Chase Miller comes down with it. They're looking to feed ahead to Brenner. They do. Then they get back to Seiler, who launches a 3. It is no good. And rebound down to Archbold.
Good hustle play there by Archbold. Bears were trying to let that go out of bounds, and they just didn't give up on it.
Brenner comes in, scoop shot. We're going to get the bucket and the foul. That is one the Bears probably want back.
A tough matchup right there for Gavin Jessing. That's not who Coach wants on him. That's going to be 2 on Jessing right there.
And the Golden Bears will call another Bryan Ford Lincoln timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. And, boy, the Bears came out pretty big time here.
Yeah, played really well early in the quarter, and you still like where you're at in the ball game. Up 2, Brenner's got 1 to shoot right here. Stay aggressive on offense. Force that 5th foul. Right now, you've got 2 blue streaks with 2 fouls. They don't go real deep. So, I mean, if you can get their starters in foul trouble, their starters have played 90%, 80% of their minutes for sure. If you look at their stat sheet, they don't rely on anybody coming off the bench to play a full quarter or play 4, 5, 6 minutes at a time. So everything you've done offensively at this point has been good. Your strategy's working. Your strategy's been real good on the defensive end. Don't just because they make a little run. This is a senior dominant team also, 9-0 for a reason. They've got some kids that can play. So be able to weather the storm a little and then come down the offensive end and keep taking those good shots.
Brenner trying to cut it to 1. Misses the foul shot. Rebound will come down to Diller. Now Brenner shoots a 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Phillips. Phillips has it. We'll give to wide open Seiler, who launches a 3. That time it's good. And Archbold takes the lead back, 24-23. So a 9-point lead has vanished, and now it's a 1-point lead for Archbold. A 10-point swing for the Bears in this quarter.
That's the first time all night that we've seen the Bears not rebound well. A couple of long rebounds, but just didn't go get the basketball. And paid the price for it because Archbold got a couple extra looks, and you can't give a good team extra looks at the basket.
Kepler with it, will dribble between the circles. Working against Phillips. He'll go right side over to Harold. Harold has Chase Miller in pursuit. Now to Kepler. Kepler will give to Brown. Brown has Cade Brenner on him. Now back to Kepler. I think the Bears have figured out. Oh, they're going to say that Kepler caught him the ball.
Just carried it. Looked like he wanted to throw it to Brown. Brown was trying to release from the wing, and he thought Kepler was going to dribble replace. Bears got a big moment right here. The Archbold's on this run. They don't want to let them get any further out away from him before they can get to the break and rest themselves a little bit.
First 1 minute left in the halftime, or in the half, I mean.
Jesse needs to be careful with 2.
Yep. Shot is missed by Steven Diller. Rebound comes down to Carter Dominic. Nice, strong rebound for Dom.
Good defense there. Coach Frank knew what he was doing, trying to ISO against the sophomore there with his 2 fouls. The junior with his 2 fouls, trying to get him into some trouble.
Jessing with the basketball.
Speaking of, he's in some trouble.
Yep, and we get a full timeout. So timeout sponsored by Bryan Ford Lincoln. They're going to take it with them with 35 seconds to go in that half, 24-23 Archbold.
Let's play together. Bryan, Ohio will have a new inclusive playground on the site of the former Lincoln Elementary School. An inclusive playground is a place for children and families of all physical, mental, and social abilities to learn, play, and grow together. We are currently raising funds with the goal of starting construction this fall. The Lincoln Park Inclusive Playground Project is an initiative of Bryan Parks and Recreation using a project fund at the Bryan Area Foundation. To learn more or make a donation, visit BryanAreaFoundation.org.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, it is 24-23, Archbold leads. Bears had a 9-point lead early in this quarter, and Archbold has slowly come back. And
good run by the Bears, answered by a better run by Archbold right there, but you've got 35 seconds. You got a chance right now with the basketball to get the last shot, at least get it at a time where maybe you can go get another offensive rebound. You can attack and try to get another foul and get to the free throw line. There's a lot of positives here, a chance to take the lead going in at the half right here. And no matter what our lead was, Coach Homeyer would have been happy if you told him ahead of time you got a shot to take the lead in at the half and get your legs, make your adjustments.
Stolen away by Sonny Phillips. That was about the worst possible thing.
That was exactly what you don't want. And that's happened like 2 or 3 times now to the Bears, and just has not a good excuse for that.
Harold will bring it up, give it to Kepler, especially not with senior leaders. You know what I mean? They know what's going on.
The ball's in the hands of the guys that you wanted it to be in.
Harold, 3 ball. No good. Rebound comes down to Archbold.
Foul.
And there's going to be nothing called at the end of the first half of play. Archbold clinging to a 3-point lead, 26-23. And boy, oh boy, this is one that, were you surprised at the nine-point lead by the Bears?
Absolutely. I mean, you look at what we had coming in, both sides. You know, records alone, the way both teams have played, the way things have gone. You've seen, the 19 points a game out of Cade Brenner. Bears did a great job defending. Right now, he's got 6 at the half. You're going to be super happy about that. No made threes. So I think pleasantly surprised that the Bears were able to do as many good things as what they did.
Absolutely. Well, it's 26-23 at the half. We're going to take our first time out. We're going to come back with some stats and more after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Why do so many people travel to Jason Eats Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. So if you want to talk to your kids, you got to get it trending. I was just trying to get your attention.
Could I just ask?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, Chris Malanga, Brian Arnold with you. It's halftime. Archbold leads 26-23, but the story of this game has to be the 9-point lead that the Bears had at one point midway through the second quarter.
Yeah, at this point, again, like I said, you've got to be real happy if you're Coach Homeyer about what you were doing defensively. We came in with a plan. I think we've executed that plan really well. Holding a team like Archbold to 26 in the first half. We had that 3-point lead coming out of the quarter, made a great run to start the second quarter, but then the Archbold, I think what the big change was, Archbold started to go get the basketball. We were doing a great job just dominating the boards. We still have a 2-rebound advantage, but most of those Archbold rebounds that came late in the second quarter, where they really started to get after the basketball. Part of that may be, the Bears didn't sub in the first half.
Yep.
We weren't able to get another body out there, save some legs. Probably a little bit of tired going on. Nobody's going to admit it, and no coach wants to hear it. But rebounding is a lot of effort. It's about 1-2, and if you haven't got the legs to go get it, that makes things a little tricky on you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's take a look at some of our halftime stats. Brian is sitting at 9-19 from the field. Archbold 11 of 27. 2-point field goals. Brian 2 of 4. Archbold 3 of 13. Brian was 3 of 4 from the line, and Archbold was 1 of 3. Brian had 7 turnovers. Archbold with just 2, and neither team had any bench points. And if you want to look at the individual stats, Brian, I'll let you do that.
Yeah, and really for both teams, the word is balanced. Let's look at Archbold first. They've got their 26-23 lead for the half, and they've got 4 guys with 6 points. Sonny Phillips, Cade Brenner, Jaden Seiler, and Chase Miller all have 6 points for the Blue Streaks, and then Micah Knopfsinger's got 2 points to get him to their 26. And on the Bears side, balance again, 6 points from Gavin Jessing, then 5 points from Sammy Harold, and then you got 3 guys with 4 points, Jace Kepler, Carter Brown, and Carter Dominic. So everybody on both sides in the starting lineups have scored. They've all scored very evenly on both sides. No help from the bench so far for either team. It's going to come down to the guys that in the starting lineups and who's going to play the best basketball to determine who's going to win this game.
And the rebounding edge maybe to the Golden Bears, especially on the offensive glass?
Rebounding by 2. I didn't do offense, defense, but the Bears were doing a great job early on the offensive glass. Like I said, Archbold started to make a little chip into that a little bit there at the end of the second quarter, get some second chances. And the possession when Jaden Seiler hit his second 3 from the top of the key, they were able to keep a couple of misses alive there off a missed free throw, missed 3. Seiler rotated the top of the key, and as the Bears were trying to scramble on defense, he hit a wide open 3, and that was a big momentum shot there in that second quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's 26-23. Going to take some a timeout. When we come back, we will see if there's any scores going on around the region and take a look at our upcoming schedule. Back after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network, 26-23 Archbold.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
to the school board and administration,
and everyone who played a role in this project.
We just want to say
thank you.
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Halftime here on the Golden Bear Sports Network, 26-23. Chris Malanga, Brian Arnold here with you. The main stop scoreboard says Archbold's in favor. Main stop's open when you need them. You're always near a main stop. Don't forget about Thirsty Thursday. Every Thursday, the main stops of Northwest Ohio. Want to thank our sponsors bringing you the game. They include Andrews O'Neill Lowe, Newcomer, Schaefer, Spangler, and Breininger, Northwest State Community College, Bryan Athletic Boosters, the Bryan Parks and Rec, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, Danielle Van Atta Agency, Starks Plumbing and Heating, Fackler Monument, Veteran Services of Williams County, and Jason Dietsch Automotive Services. All bring you the game tonight here on the Golden Bear Sports Network. Well, a good effort in the first half by the Golden Bears.
Yeah, I love everything about it. You hate the fact that Archbold was able to take the lead back, but you're coming back down 3. Come out, keep that good defense going. The intensity on the defensive end was really good. This rest will be exactly what the Bears needed. The only guy on our side in any kind of foul trouble is Jace Kepler, and he's just got 2. He had a couple of blue streaks with 2 fouls, Kate Brenner and Micah Knopsinger. I think another big thing, Chris, we didn't mention, but with the turnover right there at the end of the half, Bears got to do a little better job of taking care of the ball on the perimeter. A little bit lackadaisical with it sometimes, and that's led to a couple of runouts by both Phillips and Brenner. And they're going to cash in on those kind of opportunities. So take care of the basketball. We cut our turnovers down from 5 in the first quarter to 2 in the second, but the 2 were big. So hope find a way to eliminate those almost mental mistakes, to leave the ball out there as soft and easy to take away as what we did those couple of times.
Yep. All right, let's take a look at some scores from around the region. This is girls action. Tenora leads Fairview 25-22 at the half in a GMC matchup. It is Ottawa Glandorf 13, St. Mary's 5 in the first quarter, girls basketball. Boys basketball at the half, Swanton 18, Patrick Henry 14.
Wow.
That's a number
at the half.
At the half. 26-23, of course, here. In the first quarter, Shawnee 9, Defiance 8. That's a girls game. And then at the half, in Columbus Grove, 26-15 in girls. Columbus Grove leads Lipsick. At the half in girls, Ayersville leads Paulding 28-12. And then, let's see if there's any more. Nothing else.
That Ayersville girls team is another girls team in the area that's having a really good winter. I think that's one of the very few GMC schools that we don't match up with on our schedule, but that'd be a good game, I think, between the Lady Bears and the Lady Pilots. They've had a really good season so far, got a good crew. I think excited for tomorrow night's game. The girls to get another shot at a league opponent, get Archbold at home. I think that'll be a good measuring stick for where we're at. There's 2 games that are out there in the future, Patrick Henry, Liberty Center. Those loom kind of large, but you got to take care of business before those 2 games matter. So hopefully the girls are ready to go. Had a good game against Van Wert the other night after a little bit of a slow start.
Yeah, slow start's been the hallmark lately.
It has been, and that's kind of flipping the script from what we were used to in the past, especially last year. We saw those great starts. This year we've seen a couple of 20 to 25 point quarters in the first. So tomorrow night will be a good chance to right the ship and come out and have another big first quarter.
We'll have that game for you on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Actually going to do the JV as well. So JV with Don Malanga and Landon Bassett will be at 6 o'clock on BryanSports.com only, and then our game will be only tomorrow night on BryanSports.com for the varsity as well. And then the and then the game will also be replayed on WOSN. If you want the radio version tomorrow, you have to turn to 100.9 and listen to Andy Burgle. All right, let's see. The Streaks will get the ball to start the second half, up 26-23. It'll be interesting to see if your coach, Homeyer, what did you say to this team in the locker room?
Well, let's get back to what we're doing defensively here. Let's make sure we're getting back to getting bodies on people, limit them to one shot when we can. Keep doing the great job we're doing, getting out, defending the perimeter, and making sure Brenner and other shooters aren't getting easy looks.
Sonny Phillips has the basketball. They go back door to Micah Knopfsinger, puts up a shot, no good rebound, comes down to Carter Dominic. And I think Coach Frank, what'd you say to his boys in the locker room?
Continue the run. You know, you started to get some things going offensively. You started to crash the boards a lot more. That was big for them. They get some second chances and started to knock down some shots. You know, I think he liked what he saw out of his crew as the half ended. Now they just got to keep that momentum going.
A little bit of contact underneath between Carter Dominic and Micah Knopfsinger. Dominic puts up a shot, misses it. Rebound comes down to Knopfsinger.
Yeah, a little bit of a battle by those two post players going on right now.
Brenner looks to give to Knopfsinger, then he'll turn around and give it to Chase Miller. Knopfsinger has it outside the arc. Cross court over to Miller. Miller will go baseline to Cade Brenner and then puts up a shot. That is missed by Knopfsinger. He fed Knopfsinger. Looked like he was going to travel baseline. Knopfsinger got himself open.
Yeah, nice find there. He had 4 eyes on Brenner. Nobody saw Knopfsinger on the backside. Bears got lucky. Dodged one there with that ball bouncing out.
Bears going the other way. Kepler with the basketball. Kepler looks to drive baseline. Puts up a shot over Phillips. No good. Rebound knocked around. Comes down to Cade Brenner. Archbold's running. Harold sets. Going around him, and they're going to get a foul on Sam Harold. And boy, oh boy, Harold was paused. Miller went around him. And I didn't even see any contact myself. It looked like Miller went around him. And did Coach Homeyer get a technical here?
I don't know who would.
He calls the official over. I heard a second whistle.
He did, and I saw the technical motion. I don't know who it's on.
So a technical foul is called. We have no idea who it is. Coach Homeyer is being escorted back to the official. Coach Homeyer is confused by, I think, the call on Sam Harold to begin with.
Yeah, if there was contact, there sure wasn't very much of it.
Nope. Harold stood there and let it pass by.
Miller stepped past him. You call a Euro step, you call that one almost a travel, but he stepped by contact. I don't know if it fooled the official or what, but
in and out.
Missed both free throws.
What do they say about
maybe
that?
The ball don't lie.
So now Cade Brenner is going to take the technical shots. And I don't know who the technical was on.
I'm starting to wonder if it wasn't Carter Brown. Carter Brown got subbed out pretty quickly there by Coach Koenig. Dylan Koenig came in right away. So I think maybe Carter Brown said something as the official went by. I don't know.
Second one for Brenner is good. So they get 2 of the 4. 28-23. There's a lot of contact going on.
There's been a lot of contact at both ends, and for a phantom call on that right there, it's a little shaky.
Yeah, Micah Knopfsinger and Carter Dominic have really battled underneath.
Bears need to stop here for sure. Need to stop and get a bucket, because right now it's been a while.
They get it over on the left wing. We got a tremendous mismatch underneath, and knocked away as Kepler knocks away from Knopfsinger. I was going to say Knopfsinger's working on Dylan Koenig. Big mismatch.
Huge mismatch. They got the ball where they want, and great help from senior Jace Kepler coming on, just stripping that away from him.
Underneath to Carter Dominic. Dominic will back his way in, put up a shot. No foul as contact was made. Then Carter trying to knock it away from Knopfsinger. Free ball in the air is in and out. Rebound comes down to Sam Harold as Cade Brenner misses another one. 28-23 is this fast-moving third quarter. 5:35 remaining third quarter.
Another good shot, good example there. Bears forcing a tough shot from the corner out of Brenner. Gave him one and done. They have to capitalize at this end.
Harold puts up a shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Knopfsinger. Bears have gone cold on this end.
Yeah, the whistle has too. There's right now, I don't know what's going to have to happen for a foul to be called inside other than no contact.
Knopfsinger puts it up for 2. He's got 4 now. He just was open all by himself.
You can see that that's been something that Coach Frank talked to his team about, is they're going to leave our big players alone and chase our guards around the perimeter. We got to take advantage. They've got him 3 touches. That's the first time he's got a good look to drop.
Bounce pass intended for Carter Dominic, but picked up by Harold, and now it's knocked away by Brenner. And picking up is Dylan Koenig. Koenig will run now. Koenig will give to Kepler, and Bears will get it all the way back down here. Jessing.
That's a couple times Gavin Jessing's picked up his dribble when he really didn't need to.
Carter Dominic puts up a shot, no good. Brenner will come down with the rebound. He'll fire it down. Knopfsinger puts up an easy layup. That's 2 easy layups, and Coach Homeyer wants a timeout as the lead for Archbold is now extended 32-23. So it was a 9-point lead for the Bears, is now a 9-point lead for Archbold. So an 18-point swing there. Going to take a timeout with them. 4:23 remaining third quarter. 32-23 Archbold. Back after this.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, 32-23. Still trying to sort out some of the calls that were made as the Bears got a technical foul. They also got a foul underneath where the player looked like a Euro stepped right past Sam Harold, and a phantom call on Sam Harold. And the officials spent the entire time out there talking together.
And that's not why we're down 9, but it's not helping. It's making the problem that much worse because the whistle has gone so much against us so far this quarter. We need that little bit of help to stop the momentum that Archbold's going. We should have gotten to the free throw line a couple of times. But right now you got to play through that and find a way to get a good look at the basket and get something to drop because it's been a shutout quarter so far for the Bears.
Yep, Micah Knopfsinger is now on the bench now. He is the guy that has gotten the last 2 bunnies. Sam Harold goes in, puts up a shot, lots of contact. Now Kepler puts up a shot, lots of contact on the rebound. Harold again, 3 shots for the Bears, no good. And now Carter Dominic will head to the line.
I don't know what else you've got to do to get a foul called than what Sammy Harold did early in that possession.
Sam Harold, Kepler, Sam Harold, Dominic. 4 shots, all with contact.
It almost feels like the only reason a foul was called is because they thought they finally had to after the first 3 they missed.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know what it's going to take.
Dominic makes the first. You know, and we were just complimenting the first half, or the first half of the first half, that they had a pretty clean game and a pretty controlled game, and then
it was pretty balanced both ways, and did not come out that way in the second half. Bears are going to have to play through it. You got to be able to handle the adversity of a bad whistle right now, at least until it gets better, or until you find a way to fix the problem yourself.
Bears putting a little bit of full court pressure on. They'll get it over the timeline, Chase Miller, and then we're going to get a foul on Carter Brown.
Golden Bear foul number 23, Carter Brown. That's his first quarter foul number 3.
He's got 2. So if he had the technical,
that would be the other then, yeah.
Yeah. So
because I had him, that would have been his first.
Yeah.
So he had to have gotten the technical and then issued as a personal.
Archbold has it. Phillips gives over to Seiler, top of the key, now to Brenner. Brenner working against Kep. Comes inside. We're going to get a charge.
Great job there. Great help defense by Carter Brown.
Yep, absolutely.
Third foul on Brenner. Bears have got to take advantage right now. Come down and get a bucket out of this possession right here. They definitely have defended Brenner pretty well at this point. He's got 8, 2 of those on free throws. They've done everything you could hope to do at this point halfway through the third quarter. got to take advantage on the offensive end of a stop.
Kepler quickly brings it over the timeline. Goes top of the key to Harold. Harold looks to drive, then gives to Jessing. Jessing will give to Kep and will reset things at the top of the key. 3:17 remaining third quarter. 32-25 Streaks. Now Harold will drive. Put up a shot, gets the foul.
I think he's finally going to get a call down here.
He is, and that's going to be on 12, Chase Miller.
And Miller's been defending him pretty good. That time he did not get the call.
That's 3 on Chase Miller. Coach Frank is incredulous at the call.
You know, and I think I could argue with him that might have been offensive, but they've missed 4 others prior to that, so I don't feel real bad.
Right.
Right now the law of averages is still in Coach Frank's favor.
And Sam Harold misses the first foul shot. Sammy is a 74% free throw shooter.
I should have checked the front row to see if old Coach Krause was sitting down in the front row. I know a friend of mine used to talk about if you saw a Krause in the front row of a game, you might not get a whole lot of whistles. I should have checked him on the way up.
Next one for Sam is good. 32-26, 6-point lead for Archbold. Bears led by as many as 9. Archbold's led by as many as 9.
We didn't get the bucket we wanted, but we got a foul, a third foul on somebody. We got a free throw, so stops and buckets here to get ourselves back in this.
Broden Piercefield is back in the game. A 3-ball goes in and out for Sonny Phillips, and the Bears just totally missed the rebound. Brenner gets a bucket. Yeah, they got out-hustled for sure. 34-26, 2:38 remaining. Kepler will bring it down. Kepler works around Piercefield, works around Phillips and draws the foul. Phillips standing with his hands up in the air. He'll go over to the official and show him. The official will give him the block symbol.
Yeah, I think that's a great offensive move by Jace Kepler. Get in the paint, the pivot move, use his shoulder to get into the defender, draw some contact, then strong enough to finish through contact at the end.
Kepler makes the 3-point play, and it's now a 5-point lead, 34-29 Streaks.
The way the Bears are being defended right now, and they're trying to take Sammy Harold away, I think Jace Kepler needs to be a little more aggressive here as this game winds down. His jump shots look pretty good. He's athletic enough to get above defense on the way to the rim.
A 3-ball in the air is no good. Carter Brown fell down, just a little bit of contact.
Like maybe it tripped on somebody that rolled his ankle a little bit, but he's up and moving okay. Bears dodged the bullet. Open 3 from the corner there for the Streaks.
Kepler has it. The battle between the post players has just been really, really good to watch.
And this is somebody that's got to get going for the Bears. He's leading us in scoring at the half, and it's been tough going.
Jessing puts up a tough bucket.
That's kind of just saying, I want to get one right there. Gotta like that out of the young man. Good aggressive move.
3-point lead now, 34-31, minute 37 remaining third quarter. This has been a good one. Streaks with the basketball. Broden Piercefield has it now. Seiler with it, bounce pass over to Sonny Phillips.
And Bears keeping real good tabs on where Cade Brenner is at all times right now.
Cade Brenner has it, he looks to drive. Shot is no good, rebound comes down and no foul. The Streaks just got a taste of what it's like to be a Golden Bear on the offensive rebounds.
Yep, I think we're still down a couple, but yeah, exactly. There's a whole lot of risk being grabbed right there, and it wasn't real hidden. We saw it from about 150 feet away.
Yep. So Bears will reset, 52 seconds to play. Third quarter, Kepler has the basketball, working on Sonny Phillips. And we have to be very careful here because Sonny Phillips has just poked balls away in this situation.
Yeah, end of quarter possessions have not gone the way of the Bears.
And this might be a turnover here.
I think we just got to run offense.
Agreed.
I understand exactly what Coach Homeyer's doing, and it's the right strategy, but it has not worked out for us. That's first quarter, second quarter, now the third quarter, trying to run the clock down. Those have ended up. That was our first turnover of the quarter.
Yep. So Phillips will bring it up. Let's see if Archbold looks to hang. And he's just dribbling the basketball. We'll give over to Brenner, who will just stand. Now back to Phillips. Kepler switches with Brown.
And I understand that. That's a good move. You just got to be careful because Jace has got 2. You don't want to pick up a third one here at the end of the third quarter.
They feed it underneath. Seiler working on Jessing. Seiler puts up a shot. Good. 5-point lead.
Just too easy right there.
Yep, exactly, too easy. So at the end of the third quarter of play, the main stop scoreboard shows 36-31 in favor of the Streaks. Going to take this timeout, come back with more after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
to the school board and administration,
and everyone who played a role in this project.
We just want to say
thank you.
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Nobody likes an awkward silence. You can actually use it for something good.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, start of the fourth quarter, 36-31 Streaks. This has been a really good basketball game.
Great effort
really
by
good.
both teams. Kids are playing extremely hard. This is what you expect out of a league game between teams that are senior dominated. Kids have been around a long time, played each other since elementary school at this point, seen each other a lot. And they're getting great intensity from both sides right now.
Bears have it to start here. Sam Harold working around a screen. Thought about a long three. He'll give it to Jessing. Jessing will call, and Bears lose it again. And they'll give it underneath to Brown. Boy, oh boy. Bears need to get rid of it there. They just can't stand around with the basketball.
Gotta say, Jessing, probably the only thing I've seen is when he gets on the perimeter, he gets a little bit nervous, picks the ball up kind of quick, and he's gotten himself stuck a couple times. There's all over the arm.
Shot.
Nice job shooting through contact right there by Carter Dominic.
3-point lead for the Streaks, 7:09 remaining.
And that's an advantage for the Bears, no doubt.
Brenner with the basketball. Brenner will give to Seiler. Now back out to Knopfsinger. Seiler launches a three, no good. Rebound comes down to Chase Miller as the Bears got completely boxed out. Underneath to Knopfsinger. Knopfsinger cross court over to Phillips. Phillips drives. Phillips' shot is blocked. Contact for Carter Brown. So Brown will pick up another foul. That'll be 3 on him.
See that good, quick first step by there. Knopfsinger found him with the cross court pass. Phillips saw the defense not under control. Great attack. Still a positive here for the Bears. You don't want to see Carter Brown pick up his third, but a missed free throw right now rather than give up the easy layup in a 3-point ball game.
First one is missed by Phillips. Phillips is a 75% free throw shooter.
And right now, Streaks struggle a little bit shooting the ball. That's just 3 of 8 right now. 4 of 9 from the line for them tonight. Free throws may be big here, so hopefully that'll continue.
6:40 remaining, 37-33. Now Streaks putting on some full court pressure, double teaming the ball, and we're going to get a foul on Jace Kepler.
Boy. The official might have got baited into that one. A little bit of a flop. I'm not sure he got all the way there, but it is what it is. Jace Kepler picks up his third and Bears' second turnover of the half. Play defense here and recover. It's all right. 2-possession ball game.
Underneath. Now back out to Brenner. Brenner working against Harold. They'll give it back out to Miller. Miller thought about a three. And the key thing is Archbold doesn't really need to do too much here. They just can wait patiently for a shot. Brenner, Phillips rather, goes, drives, no good. Rebound comes down. Right back up, and shot is good for Chase Miller.
Big offensive rebound right there by Miller. The Bears just not able to pull that one in.
Archbold putting a little bit of pressure. Bears bring it up. We're going to get a timeout called as he was running into a trap on the baseline. Basically, Kepler brought it all the way up, worked around a curl onto the baseline and nearly lost the basketball.
Yeah, just got himself a little bit too deep down there on the baseline, ran into Knobsiger. Good timeout by Coach, for a lot of reasons. 6-point ball game. You don't want this getting any further away from you here without a lot of time left. Obviously, scoring's been at a premium for both teams, so anything bigger than this 6-point, you go 3-possession game or more, that's going to evaporate pretty quick here as the time runs out in this game. You're not going to get a whole lot more chances as it goes on.
Okay, so question for you. The little press we're seeing, is this trying to get the Bears to turn over, or is it forcing them to not bring it up quickly?
I think both. If you can get turnovers out of it like they were able to do with the trap on Kepler in the front court, they know that's a little bit of a weakness of the Bears is to handle pressure like that. But the rest is, just make them eat a lot of clock, make this game get shorter here. Like I said, it's not been a high-scoring game, so 6 points is a big lead in a game like this.
Yep.
Shorten the game as much as you can.
39-33 streaks, 5:47 remaining. Kepler with the basketball. Kepler gives it underneath to Carter Dominic. Dominic trying to feed it. Dominic will give it to Brown. Now back out to Kepler. Bears need to get some offense here. You can't just pass the ball around.
Yeah, we got to get back to where we were attacking.
Yep.
Try to get the ball to the rim, look for some open shooters. The thing I like that the Blue Streaks have done is I think this is about the third or fourth different guy who's defended Sammy Harold tonight. Yep. They've made life hard on the senior.
Yep. Carter Dominic has it. He'll try to back his way in. He'll turn, muscle his way. Shot is up and good. I tell you what, Carter Dominic has made some of the ugliest shots. He's had to muscle his way through contact.
That is a tough one for sure. Knobsiger's going to stand his ground. You're not moving him with your shoulder, so you're going to have to elevate and shoot over, and Carter's been able to do that the last couple times.
Brenner with the basketball, hooks it over to Seiler, who launches a three, no good. Rebound comes down to Jessing. Jessing will draw the foul, and that's going to be on Micah Knopfsinger, and I think that's going to be 3 on him, if that's who it is on.
The other thing that's gone really well for the Bears is the Blue Streaks have been ice cold from 3. Now that's exactly what they needed, was to be able to pull down the rebound back off of that miss, back to what we were seeing early. The chance to cut into this 4-point lead here.
Carter Brown will bring it over, break the pressure, defense, stop, give to Sam Harold, underneath to Jessing. Jessing shot up, it's blocked by Knopfsinger, and Brenner's running. Brenner puts the shot up and good, makes it 41-35.
Brenner has not been able to get his outside shot to go, but he's been really good attacking the rim. He's got that long wingspan. He's able to extend the ball out and use some strong wrists to finish off a glass. He's done that a couple times. That's a pretty move for him, tough to defend.
Yep. Kepler will give to Sam Harold, now over to Carter Dominic, now back to Kep. Bears need some points as we go to the 4-minute mark here of the game. Harold puts it up, shot hits the deck, no whistle, nothing. Rebound comes down to Jessing, no whistle again. Lots of contact and just no whistles for the Bears.
No, trying to go to the basket and get some whistles is, it's the right thing to do in a normal game, but this isn't a normal game right now. You don't know where the whistle's going to happen next. You don't know what's going to get called. We're not seeing a lot of protection to shooters at the rim, that's for sure.
3 ball is no good. Rebound comes down. Shot goes back up, and that's good for Sonny Phillips, and that makes it an 8-point lead.
Smallest guy on the floor is able to sneak in on the backside and get that rebound.
Going to see Landon Bassett check in. Kepler looks to go baseline, puts up a shot, hard, no good. Rebound comes down to Knopfsinger, and we're going to get a foul on the rebound on Sam Harold. And Sam Harold's thinking to himself, I got contact about 12 times where they haven't whistled it.
Yeah, that's on Carter Brown. That's his fourth. Trying to fight for that rebound right there. Good strong move by Kepler, just not able to get it to drop.
43-35, 3:17 remaining here.
Yeah, we've reached the point here we can't give up any more buckets. We're going to have to play this aggressive, gambling defense a little bit. But
underneath backdoor, easy cut for Stephen Diller. Now it's a 10-point lead. And Coach Homeyer wants a full timeout and try to figure something out for these last 3 minutes. 45-35 streaks back after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
At Oberlin, Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin, Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, 2:58 remaining here, fourth quarter. Archbold leads 45-35, and this has been a game of streaks and swings as Bryan led by 9 in the second quarter. Archbold has led now by 10. I think 10's the most they've had. Yeah. And now the clock becomes an issue as the streaks have gotten a lot of easy stuff after Brenner's been pretty much handled. I mean, he's still getting his points, but
he has. But you got to be really happy with the way you've defended him so far, and for the most part on that end, you got to be happy with 45. The Bears have just got to find a way to get the ball through the rim a couple times.
Yep. So they'll bring it up. A little bit of token full court pressure. Kepler with it. Kepler gives to Jessing. Jessing works around a screen. Jessing will give to Sam Harold. Harold launches a three, top of the key, in and out. Rebound comes down to Jaden Seiler. I'll take that shot every day, though.
Absolutely, absolutely. We've got to start taking them. At this point, you've got to get your quick shots early in the offense. That's an open three from your best three-point shooter. Take it all day.
Shot is, it's a block. Oh, that's going to be foul number 5 on.
Somebody grabbed him down low.
Brown. Oh, is it?
I don't know.
Oh, Sam Harold.
Somebody got him down low.
Yep. As Sonny Phillips again able to break free.
Sonny Phillips at the free throw line for the Blue Streaks with 2 shots.
Wow. First one for Phillips, no good. It's a Welling Construction free throw. Welling Construction, a third-generation family-owned general contractor for quality custom homes, renovation projects, and commercial work. Contact us at 419-636-3712. That one missed as well, but the rebound comes down, and shot is made by Stephen Diller.
That's pretty much exactly what you couldn't have happen in that situation. Missed both free throws, and the Bears not able to capitalize.
Brown with the basketball. We'll give over to Kepler. Kepler will feed underneath, and it's knocked away by Seiler. I like the going inside, but you also got to shoot the basketball.
Tough seal. You get in fronted. You're trying to seal that way. Backside help was coming. Not paying attention at all to anybody on the backside wing.
Cross court. Seiler has the basketball, dribbling around. And now he'll try to come inside, and it's taken away, and it'll be out of bounds, and let's see which way it stays. No, it'll go to the Bears.
A lot of contact there again on that drive. Carter Brown doing a pretty good job trying to shield him and chest him up.
47-35, it's a 12-point game. Archbold leads. Kepler will bring it up.
Get into the offense quick, get the shot going towards the rim quick, see what can happen.
And Sam loses the basketball, able to recover it. Now Landon Bassett has it, will go baseline, then give back out, and it goes off of Kepler's hands. They'll feed it ahead to Sonny Phillips. Phillips misses the layup, gets the foul. That's going to be on Kepler. So this score is going to look a lot different at the end than the game was.
Yeah, it's gotten away here toward the end of the fourth quarter. Bears just 4 points in the quarter, both buckets by Carter Dominic. Some tough luck inside, not getting a whistle that would have, and like we said, it doesn't make the difference in the ball game at all. Just helpful things that would have been good for the Bears that just didn't go their way tonight, especially here in the second half. But you got to love the effort that you've seen all night from these guys. Played their tails off, really defended well, rebounded well as long as they could.
One free throw good as Archbold has the 5 fouls. I mean, Bryan has the 5 fouls for Archbold. Bears have put in some subs. 3 ball by Landon Bassett is nothing but net. Makes it 10
That's good to
point
see.
lead.
Landon Bassett's been able to come off the bench a couple of times, knock down some shots, and Bears need to see that we need more help from the outside. And Bassett's somebody that can come in and knock that shot down pretty consistent. We need to see that as the year goes on.
Absolutely. Phillips with it. Now back to Brenner. Brenner looks to drive, spin move. Try to trap him. They get it to Phillips, who looks to drive, and Archbold doesn't really need a shot. And let's see if the Bears will come up and foul. They do not.
And they're just going to try to play it clean.
And we're going to get a foul on Landon Bassett. It's really interesting to me, not questioning decisions by Coach Frank at all. But I know the Bears have had the spark plug all night, but you got a 10-point lead with 25 seconds, and your starting 5 are in.
Yeah.
And including your best player that you don't want to get injured.
As another team's running around trying to foul you with some of their subs on the floor, it seems like...
I just don't want to get kids hurt, is all.
Right, yeah, it seemed like that might be a good idea.
And still nobody subbed in. We're going to see... Is that Hunter Neufeld come in? Is that who 40 is? Now Archbold will
make a line change here and get 5 fresh bodies on the floor for the last 25 seconds.
I think the Bears brought in Hunter Neufeld. I think that's who 40 is. He's not on our roster, but Bears looking. 18 seconds. Underneath to Harold. Harold will give out to Landon Bassett. Launches a 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Archbold. And Archbold just going to basically go over the timeline, and 49-38 is going to be how it ends. Golden Bears fought hard, and there's no moral victories, but if your coach Homeyer, you got to be pleased with the way your team has played.
A lot of effort, a lot of great energy all night long out of the Bears. I think for the most part, executed the game plan on both ends, offensively and defensively pretty well. Just not able to score enough in the end to keep the pressure on Archbold here in the fourth quarter.
Absolutely. Well, 49-38 is going to be your final score, and Bears will move to 4-5 on the season, 0-1 in the NWOAL. Archbold moves to 10-0, gets their first league win here of the 2023-2024 campaign. All right, going to take a timeout. We'll come back with stats and more after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Why do so many people travel to Jason Eats Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
Rooting on the Golden Bears is a tradition that brings us all together.
Just like the sports we love, another tradition has stood the test of time. Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Since 1922, we've been part of the community, supporting you in the moments of celebration and loss.
Just like a team, we understand the value of traditions and the love that binds us together.
So whether it's cheering for a win or celebrating a life well lived, remember we are here for you.
Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family owned, family focused.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, 49-38 your final score as the Golden Bears go down to defeat against the Archbold Blue Streaks. And interestingly enough, if you've been here the whole game, it was a game of runs, and the Bears led by as many as 9. Archbold let it get away later in the game, but they had about a 10-point lead, and that's kind of how it swung back and forth. So, lots of positives for the Golden Bears, but in the end, it just turns out to be an L.
Yeah, that's about as simple as you can put it right there. It's just good effort, great strategy tonight, just not enough. Not enough offensively. Blue Streaks are 9-0 for a reason. They were able to handle us taking their top scorer away for a lot of the ball game. They were able to handle us getting a lot of rebounds, limiting them to one shot a lot of the ball game, and do all the things they need to do. And really, you can see, excuse me, as the game was going on, Bears had 14 points in the first, 9 in the second, 8 in the third, 7 in the fourth. And I really think that was a big part of it, too, as Archbold's defense got a lot better as the ball game went on. And you talk about adjustments at halftime. I think that was a lot of the chat that Coach Frank had, is some things that the Blue Streaks could do better to take some things away that the Bears were doing.
All right, let's take a look at our team stats here on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Can you remember those, or do you need to peek at there?
I can see that from where I'm at here. You have on the Bryan side, 14 of 38, 3 of 7 from the three-point line, 7 of 9 from the free throw line, which was really good through three quarters, but didn't get back there in the fourth. 11 turnovers in the game. They had just 2 in the second half, going into the fourth quarter there, and kind of gave the ball away a couple of times trying to be aggressive. 3 points off the bench from a three-pointer by Landon Bassett. On Archbold's side, 21 of 47, really shot the ball well from 2, 18 of 28 from 2, and a lot of that stuff around the rim. It felt like a lot of baskets they were getting in the paint. Just 3 of 19 from 3, which was helpful for the Bears. 7 of 15 from the free throw line, 4 turnovers and 4 bench points, all of those from Stephen Diller. Individually, on the Bryan side, Junior Carter Dominic led the way with 10 points for the Bears. Gavin Jessing had 8 points. Chase Kepler had 7. Sammy Harold had 6. Carter Brown had 4. And Landon Bassett had those 3 points off the bench. On the Archbold side, leading scorer Cade Brenner came in averaging 19. Held to 14 by the Bears. No three-pointers made. He came in having made 23 threes on the year and shooting the ball from pretty good from out there. Sonny Phillips, who I thought had a really good ball game against the Bears last year, did again tonight. He had 12 as the second guy. Really quick, attacked the basket a bunch. 8 points for Jaden Seiler. A couple of threes in the first half. 8 points for Chase Miller, who played really good defense on Sammy Harold most of the night for the Blue Streaks. 6 points out of Micah Knobsiger and 4 points out of Stephen Diller.
All right, there you have it. Final score again, 49-38. Going to take one more 30-second timeout. Come back with our final wrap after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, 49-38 in favor of the Archbold Blue Streaks. We've got more basketball tomorrow night as the Lady Bears will host these Archbold Blue Streaks in an NWOAL game. We're going to have that game for you beginning at 6 o'clock for the JV. Landon Bassett and Dom Malanga will have the call for you on the JV game on bryansports.com. The varsity game will be me and Arnie here afterwards, 7:15-ish or so on bryansports.com and WOSN. No radio game for the two of us tomorrow. Want to thank our sponsors bringing you the game: Andrews O'Neill Lowe, Bryan Parks and Rec, Fackler Monument, Newcomer Schaefer Spangler and Brininger, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, Veteran Services of Williams County, the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Danielle Van Atta Agency, Jason Dietsch Automotive Services, Northwest State Community College, and Starks Plumbing and Heating. Want to thank our director, Krista Bruner, our cameras, John Tripodi and Tristan Atkinson, our athletic department at BHS, Nathan Keel and Teresa Kuzmal. Here at Archbold, Alan Gladio, Glads, thank you for that. Golden Bear Photography, Matt Neff and Stephanie Ponzak. Back at WQCT, Rick Armentrout, and at WOSN, Nick Fraley. I'm the executive producer of the Golden Bear Sports Network. Again, this broadcast on bryansports.com or on WOSN tomorrow at 4. WOSN can be found on Spectrum Channel 19 or over the air on Channel 26.1. Next home game, as I said, tomorrow night, the girls host Archbold. We'll have it for you on bryansports.com. Andy Briggle on 100.9 with the radio broadcast. All right, real quick final thoughts.
You got some good things. Did some good things tonight that we can build on. That ever-elusive NWOAL victory for Coach Homemeyer. I know he's dying to get it. It's coming.
It is.
It's coming. There's winnable games out there. You get that kind of energy, that kind of effort out of your guys. Start to develop a couple of more of those kids off the bench so we don't get the dead legs late in the half, late in the game, just to help out a little bit. Keep guys fresh. Good things are going to happen. This is a different basketball team than what we've been the last couple of years, and there's a lot of positives out there. Build off of that good effort from tonight and keep getting better.
All right, this broadcast is produced by the Golden Bears Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any duplication or other use of this broadcast, including descriptions or accounts of the game without the express written consent of the Bryan City School District, is prohibited. One final time for all of us at the Golden Bears Sports Network with Brian Arnold. I'm Chris Malanga. Again, your final score 49-38 Archbold. Have a great night, everybody.